Alright, welcome back to the Amnesia, the Dark Descendo. We got rocks. It's all good. We're gonna go in here. Maybe Tom hands are tools. That's sad. Luckily, we have acid. Yeah. This place is scary.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
That is trustworthy. Okay, this is where you can actually die, I think. An enemy spawns here, he can actually kill you. Oh. Don't stray off the beaten path. Alright. Whatever you say, game. He's still here. It's actually getting scary now. I don't remember if he's despawned or if he's still here. Lighten up. Close it.
22nd of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
Very exciting. Very mysterious. Yeah, oil? Really? I shouldn't actually use my oil like that. I've been using it a lot. It's just really fucking dark. What the fuck? Get out of here. Kid thing. Is he actually here, or am I just... Okay, I don't think he's here. God damn it, it's actually working, it's actually getting scary.
'25th of June, 1839.
Notes.
I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and
Cursed.
notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I
William
approached the
Smith.
subject with care, and we discussed how rocks change form.
Could the name be more
He told me
generic?
about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
They come from space. I think. What's from space, or is it just another dimension or something? Thank you. Shut up, baby. It is blurry as shit, it starts to annoying. Oh yeah, where is it? Here. Get out of here. Yes, but first, Tinder. Tinder. Thank you. Oh no. Oh no. I know what this part is. Oh no. I remember this. Oh. Oh god. Here we go. Hello, sir. How are you doing? Would you mind going far, far away? Please. Oh my god. This part is actually scary, like really scary. Go away. I don't want you in my life. No, no, no. Fuck you. Okay. Fucking run. Get away. Go away. Get out of here. Get up, get up. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. Hey, boy. You want some meat? That's right. You leave me alone. Got another one for you. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, go, 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 go. Pick the needle. Okay. Get it, get it. I hate that part. That actually gets to me really badly, that part. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because it's fucking terrifying, that's why. Here's a chase scene. Well, this is pretty easy, this part. Just cross the door. Can't get to you. No, Mr. Daniel. Ah, the sound effects are so good. It sounds like he's right fucking behind you at all times. Seriously. It's so fucking good, this game. Oh, why didn't they make more games like this? I made Soma, which is kinda disappointing if you ask me. This team is so fucking good. That's a weird pattern. Hello there. Let me smash the water for you. Nice. Trolling? What the fuck, you actually trolling me? Okay, thank you. It wasn't open for a minute. Guest room. Should we do this part like a fucking G.I. Joe guy, or should we just hide like a little puss?
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Well, I'll do the authentic way of doing it and just hide like a little puss. Because that is what you would do first time playing.
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously
Silly boy, it's
about
not
the
lions in the
expedition being
desert.
attacked by something horrible.
I don't think.
The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
He'll be fine. Don't worry, Daniel boy. Don't you roll your pretty little head, little Daniel? Daniel. Look, it's a bunny. That'll calm your nerves. Crowbar. Okay.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
It's a fake, maybe.
Daniel? What? Still having nightmares, I see.
Yes. I can't shake them.
It's a very ominous thing to say.
We'll put a stop to them.
You
You'll
still have
see.
nightmares, huh? How about that? I wonder what causes it. Teehee. Okay. No more funny stuff in here.
The key. Please, let it be here. 4th of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
It's magical.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
There we go. Oh shit. Hello, boy. Is he not coming in here? Oh wait, yeah he is. Hey boy. Doing alright? Okay, he's gone. So a little fun fact, you just saw it said that if you look at it too long, it will see you. That's actually not true. it's straight up just not true. That wasn't there before. Get out of here. There is a sanity medium, that's true, but you can start them for as long as you want. It won't like make them see you. That's what I mentioned before. They put a lot of like placebo effects into the game. Make you think, like to make you create all the scary scenarios in your head. And make you think that scary stuff will happen if you do something, but it actually won't. It's kind of genius, honestly. What's that sound? That is not pleasant. There's such a bug in my head. Fly in my ear. I don't like it. Letter regarding the discovery of an orb. To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods in this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I've been looking for the last 20 odd years. It is as inexplicable as the Heliodromus described it in the Hortus Conclusus. What the fuck is that word? It was as it was told about an underground somebody's mithrite? What are these fucking words? Underground mithrite temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color was, while rich, contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibly and artificial paradox captured within the stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Alstad, investigating one of the antiquated trails. When I finally found the cavern, I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important story of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. Oh god. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way into the nearby ravine, where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I'll be spared. That's fucked up, man. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal, black with leaves of cinder, the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising winds and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The Guardian had taken the orb from me, but still until this day I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night, listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest and ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Allstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. That was a long fucking story. But interesting. Agrippa. My good friend Agrippa. Bunnies.
Let's see what you have to offer.
Oh, he heard dogs.
What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Don't hurt the dogs. They don't do anything. They didn't do nothing to deserve that. Animal experiments. Canis lupus familiaris, 1658, April 12. After a short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress. It seems to trigger endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. Believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but can sense it. It reaches cosmogenesis. There is an inherent problem in harvesting this energy, since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments the experience of terror. Many big words. Me brain don't understand it. Fuck you. Anatomy Frontiers. Further disappointment. The antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they will prove less of a hazard to acquire. What? Oh, it's an apple. I thought it was like a tumor or something. Hey, boy. Hey, boy. Okay, do we need anything in here actually? In the box? Nothing? Nothing. Strolls. Fuck you. Yeah, okay. Smash the window. Thank you. Trees are falling. More reading. When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. From where I came, mankind has not even wasted a breath. Yet I bow to you. I have done so much for you, and I have gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you. It was I who in all fairness should have entered that gate. Mysterious. If the elevator breaks down again, make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into machinery. Adjust the levels to get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meter should read up 8 and down 8. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity steam set functions. 4-phase amplitude. Complete steam flow cycle. Note that the machine will not check proper configurations until authenticated. Rod. Yes. We are done in here. And that should also be enough for an episode. So, yes. Thanks for watching this. Appreciate it very much. Make sure to check in on the next exciting episode of Amnesia. I did that joke already. Fuck, I did nothing. See ya.